Good morning and welcome to Mountain Vista Unitarian Universalist here in beautiful Tucson. My name is Alex and I'll be your pastoral associate this morning. Whether you're joining us here in the sanctuary or watching from home, live or later on YouTube, we're really glad you're here today. The service is being co-led today by our talented music director Chris Tackett, along with Cheryl Berman and our pastoral care committee, who will be hosting our bi-monthly Joys and Sorrows ritual. Reverend Matthew Funk Crary is at Borderlands UU for Pulpit Palooza this morning, but next week we will have Reverend Jamili Omar from the UU Church of Tucson joining us, so be sure to come back next week. Our staff also includes Stacy Sosa, our coordinator of religious exploration, and our administrator, Kalea Martin. We also want to take a moment to thank all the volunteers who helped make this service possible, from our welcoming team, who greeted you this morning, to those organizing our potluck after the service, the most important part, and our audiovisual team, making sure everything runs smoothly, both here and online. We really appreciate all that you do. As we gather here today, may this service be a source of reflection, connection, and a community. Thank you for being here this morning. Our chalice lighting, if there is to be peace. The flaming chalice is the symbol of our living tradition. We find truth from many sources to guide our living today. If there is to be peace, the Tao Te Ching, but it is most likely common Confucian wisdom from the ancient Chinese text Great Learning. Please join me in reading. It is a litany to light our chalice.
Our words should be on the screen here in just a second. There we are.
If there is to be peace in the world,
there must be peace in the nations.
If there is to be peace in the nations,
there must be peace in the cities.
If there is to be peace in the cities,
there must be peace between neighbors.
If there is to be peace between neighbors,
there must be peace in the home.
If there is to be peace in the home,
there must be peace in the heart.
All right. The meaning of our chalice lighting is well understood by youth on their own. Our Woven Basket partner this month, they report for the over 5,600 unhoused students in Pima County, without the stability of a home and support of a family, youth experiencing homelessness face unique barriers to education, such as the inability to meet school enrollment requirements, high mobility, instability, lack of transportation, poor health, fatigue, and hunger. When these challenges are not addressed, Youth are unable to enroll in or attend school, preventing them from obtaining the education that is both their legal right and their hope for escaping poverty. We strive to eliminate barriers to educate and empower housing insecure youth in our community to stay in school. For over 39 years, we have supported this unique demographic by providing financial assistance, basic human needs, guidance, and more. With the help of our amazing YOTO family, Youth on Their Own has supported over 20,000 local youth in their journeys towards high school graduation. They work directly with impacted youth, making peace the hearts, homes, and among neighbors in our Pima County cities, which does create peace in the nation. We're grateful for all they do. They are our woven basket partner, and we take collection for them this month in the basket just outside those doors. When you join us for potluck following the service, and all are welcome, no need to have a dish, please join us in our gratitude for Youth on Their Own and put your donations in the basket. Next to the basket is our wooden bowl. This is for your gifts of gratitude for the MVUU people, programs, and places. All that you can give is gratefully received.
We open this morning with a hymn, of course, surprise, surprise, number 323 in the gray hymnal, if you grabbed one off the shelf. Also, the words, of course, will be on our screen. A lovely, great old UU hymn, not even that old. Fred Kahn and Thomas Benjamin, number 323, Break Not the Circle. When we sing, we rise, in whatever fashion that takes for you. And let us sing together. For our meditation this weekend, I'd like to talk about one of the great American songs, and one of the songs that a lot of people love, so much so that it's been suggested that it should be made our national anthem, since the imagery is not about war, but instead about the beauty of the land. Of course, America the Beautiful. Its original text is by Catherine Lee Bates, a poem that emerged from her travels across the country and was especially inspired by a view of the Great Plains from high atop Pikes Peak in Colorado during a trip from Wellesley College, where she had been teaching, to a new job in Colorado Springs at Colorado College. Any question that it's in Colorado? On the peak of the mountain, looking out over the Great Plains, the words started to come to her. And the first version was published 2 years later in 1893 to mark the 4th of July. Musical settings, of course, started appearing within months. And the tune that we now know as America the Beautiful was originally written in 1882, more than 10 years before the text was originally published. The text for that started with a phrase, "O Mother Dear Jerusalem." The tune was later on named Materna, and it didn't actually get paired with Bates' text until 1910. Interestingly, the composer of the tune, Samuel Ward, had died in 1903, so he never got to know how famous his music would become when paired with Bates' text. It's become a standard in most modern American hymnals and community songbooks, often with various edits and alterations. The original text itself went through at least 3 different published versions before settling more or less into the form we know it now. But for example, the last part of the 3rd verse in the printed Materna version, the one we're familiar with of 1910, reads, "America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine." You're forgiven if that doesn't sound terribly familiar with you, because that's the 3rd verse out of 4 that often gets omitted when we're singing it in a congregational setting like this. Interestingly, though, "till all success be nobleness and every gain divine," the original 1893 publication of the poem reads, "America, America, God shed his grace on thee, till selfish gain no longer stain the banner of the free." Thank you, Ms. Bates. So I invite you to a time of meditation with me. Sit comfortably, feet flat on the floor if that's what works for you. Close your eyes as you wish, and let's begin with a few simple breaths together.
Our sacred reading this morning is Wishing to Make Peace, from the Great Learning, one of the 4 books of Confucianism. The ancients, who wished to illustrate illustrious virtue throughout their kingdom, first ordered well their own states. Wishing to order well their states, they first regulated their families. Wishing to regulate their families, they first cultivated their persons. Wishing to cultivate their persons, they first rectified their hearts. Wishing to rectify their hearts, they first sought to be sincere in their thoughts. Wishing to be sincere in their thoughts, they first extended to the utmost their knowledge. Such extension of knowledge lay in the investigation of things. Things being investigated, knowledge became complete. Their knowledge being complete, their thoughts were sincere. Their thoughts being sincere, their hearts were then rectified. Their hearts being rectified, their persons were cultivated. Their persons being cultivated, their families were regulated. Their families being regulated, their states were rightly governed. Their states being rightly governed, the whole kingdom was made tranquil and happy. Sharing in joys and sorrows is our congregational ceremony each week. It's our opportunity to embrace one another in the wholeness of our lives. As we do every other month, today we open our hearts with an opportunity for each person to share individually. And we begin by remembering, if there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there's peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there's to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there's to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart.
Mimi Bornstein's absolutely wonderful song, Comfort Me, O my soul. And it's what we affectionately refer to as a zipper song. So comfort me, sing with me, eat with me, and we'll end up with one more, comfort me.
Yeah, feel free to bend the notes. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul.
beloved community sessions back during the lockdowns of 2020. I've been trying very hard to read more history, literature, and information by, for, and about African Americans. After all, a gigantic chunk of my life has been devoted to the world of jazz. And the jazz world and the African American experience are, let's just say, intimately interconnected. In other words, jazz simply doesn't exist without the experience of the African diaspora in the US. Although, to be honest, almost all popular, rhythmic, classical, a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of beautiful music and art and literature and wonderful things would not exist the way they do. Fully American music and art does not exist without the African American experience. Among my favorite readings has been the poetry and short stories of Langston Hughes. Born in 1901 and working until his death in 1967, that makes Langston Hughes a near-perfect contemporary of Duke Ellington, the notable composer and bandleader who has had such an intimate and important influence in my own music and my own life. In fact, my master's thesis is about Duke Ellington and his right-hand man, Billy Strayhorn. Like Ellington, Mr. Hughes was a major guiding light in the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s and 30s. Like Catherine Bates, who we spoke about earlier, he never married, and also like Ms. Bates, lived a pretty queer life. Unlike Ms. Bates, though, who had a special friend as her roommate and housemate most of her life, the arrangement that was commonly known as a Boston marriage at the time, Mr. Hughes never seemed to settle down with any one man. He didn't write or speak directly publicly about it in any way that we know of, but like another American poet of a few years before, like Walt Whitman in the Civil War era, Mr. Hughes also wrote lovely poetry about certain attributes of handsome young servicemen. Among his work are these two poems I'd like to share. The first one is from August of 1945 and was written in the aftermath of World War II. Langston Hughes' poem, "Give Us Our Peace." Give us a peace equal to the war, or else our souls will be unsatisfied, and we will wonder what we have fought for and why the many died. Give us a peace accepting every challenge, the challenge of the poor, the black, of all denied, the challenge of the vast colonial world that long has had so little justice by its side. Give us a peace that dares us to be wise. Give us a peace that dares us to be strong. Give us a peace that dares us still uphold throughout the peace our battle against wrong. Give us a peace that is not cheaply used, a peace that is no clever scheme, a people's peace for which men can enthuse, a peace that brings reality to our dream. Give us a peace that will produce great schools, as the war produced great armament, a peace that will wipe out our slums, as war wiped out our foes on evil bent. Give us a peace that will enlist a mighty army serving humankind, not just an army geared to kill, but trained to help the living mind. An army trained to shape our common good and bring about a world of brotherhood. Written in August 1945, just at the end of World War II. And one more poem, especially apt for this holiday weekend, is simply called Peace. We passed their graves, the dead men there. Winners or losers, did not care. In the dark, they could not see who had gained the victory. Like the other poem, I could talk a lot about meaning and symbolism and the rhythm of the words and all that other poetic crap. But I think if you'll indulge me, I'll just read it again. We passed their graves, the dead men there. Winners, losers, did not care. In the dark, they could not see who had gained the victory. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. We have one more song to sing together this morning. Back to the Gray Hymnal, number 163, For the Earth Forever Turning. Words and music by Kim Oler. We will sing verses 1, 2, and 3. And if you're following along in a hymnal, you will notice that we've modified words just slightly at the very end. And of course, the words are always on the screen.
For the earth forever turning, for the skies forever seen, for our lives, for all we cherish, sing we our joyful song of peace. For the mountains, hills, and pastures in the silent night, for the stars, for all the heavens, sing we our joyful song of peace. For the sun, for rain and thunder, for the seasons harmony, our lives for all creation, sing we our joyful song of peace.
You start, you have the first paragraph.
It's potluck. It's you.
I do have the potluck, but there's like
Oh,
there's
sorry.
like 5 lines before we get to
The-
that. My
Fair enough.
roommate.
Oh, jeez. The future is happening now, and MVU is part of it. Here are some ways that you can get involved to find peace in your heart and make peace in the world.
Potluck today! As I'm sure we've said now several times, it doesn't matter if you didn't bring anything. Please stay, please eat. We are hoping to restart the potlucks and have them be in conjunction with every time we do a Joys and Sorrows Sunday. We hope to have a potluck, and that is the plan. So every time you see Joys and Sorrows, get out your pots, get out your luck, make wonderful food and bring it and share it. Or come and eat. We are intentionally pairing these with our open sharing joys and sorrows so that we all have more time to respond to one another as we break bread. We have one warning though. We cannot have food or drink on the green fabric chairs. The vinyl ones in the back, the vinyl ones outside, all the other plastic ones are fine. Please do not eat or drink or bring food too close to these green fabric chairs. They're a pain to wash, so please help us out. So please use our other chairs and assist us. We'll actually have a moment and actually pull most of the green ones out of the way. So thank you so much.
Our grief group, led by Terry and Ann, meets every Sunday after fellowship up in our loft. The group holds space, all kinds of loss, and welcome a single visit or ongoing participation. This Sunday during the potluck, they will share a table and be open to whomever wishes to enjoy the time with the group. And if there is a need, they will move up to the loft. Faith 250.
That's you.
That's you.
Over the last several months, we've been working with Rabbi Malcolm Cohen of Kol Ami at the Historic Temple Emmanuel, as well as Reverend Michael from St. Francis in the Foothills. And we have been looking at several wonderful texts of American history, including partly the inspiration for what I talked about with America the Beautiful this morning. We looked at the texts of America the Beautiful. We looked at Emma Lazarus' wonderful poem, The New Colossus, the one that is inscribed on the base of the Statue of Liberty. And most tellingly and touchingly to me, the one that's been echoing in my head ever since, is Frederick Douglass's "What to a Slave is the 4th of July." If you don't know it, you need to go read it. Like on your way home tonight, on your way home today, look it up and read it. We have 2 more sessions. One is a planning session, and another one will be a celebration. If you wish to learn more about that or come and be a part of it, along with the congregants from Kol Ami and St. Francis, come and talk to me. I will get out the information for you. I will send the information to you. We are having one more planning session and then one more basically giant service/party right before the 4th of July. Hopefully it'll help us make some peace for those of us who will often wonder, when they say "we the people," what "we" are they talking about? Come see me. I will take your email and I will put you on the list to make sure you get the information you need. There's also, I believe, information will be listed through the newsletter. But come and talk to me. I'll be happy to give you the lowdown.
Similarly to earlier, I'll read something and you will follow along. If there is to be peace in our world,
there must be peace in our nation.
If there is to be peace in our nation,
there must be peace in our cities.
If there is to be peace in our cities,
there must be peace between us and our neighbors.
If there is to be peace between neighbors,
there must be peace in our homes.
If there is to be peace in our homes,
there must be peace in our hearts.
May it be so as we choose it to be.
Normally at this point, I would grab this, somebody would grab this, and we'd extinguish our chalice. I'm not extinguishing the chalice today. We are staying lit, we are breaking bread together, and we are being together. The service never ends. The service continues out into the world. As we come together and begin to eat, I'd like to say a quick blessing for the food. Maybe not a traditional blessing, but let us stay and remember in gratitude, thank you for who grows the food, for who harvests it. Let us remember those who transport it to us. Let us remember the wonderful, loving hands who prepare it and bring it to us this morning. And finally, let us remember and be grateful for all of us who can be here together to enjoy it. So we all say, thank you.
Thank you.
And by whatever tradition you belong to, amen, amen, blessed be, may the force be with you, and live long and prosper. And so it is. And so may it ever be. Thank you all. Let's eat.